Okay, so this is my tutorial of the 3 racks with the depot first. So our first building will be a depot in 8. Now, the only safer build in this is the 3 racks with the racks first. And I have a tutorial of that video. This build is favored if you're in a corner. You get better economy with this build and it's slightly faster tech. That build would be more favored if you think you're going to be the target or you're in a middle position because of the rush distances are shorter and you want to have more Marines. With this, you get your first Marine slightly slower. Actually, you miss out on one entire Marine because you get the depot first. All right, so we're getting the depot here on 8. Our next SCV will build our first barracks. And we want to hotkey these SCVs as well. This one building the barracks is going to be the one that we're going to reuse when we build all our depots. So it's nice to have him hotkeyed so we can, as we're microing and doing other things, we can keep building depots with this SCV. And then the one on the depot, we're just going to use it to build a barracks, but it's still nice to have it hotkeyed so we can easily tell it to go build the barracks. But we're not going to actually use it again. See, we're going to send it back to minerals when it's done with this barracks. Then on 11, we scout. You can skip scouting in this build if you want. It'll be slightly faster with a slightly grittier build, but I like to add scouting to my build orders because sometimes your team doesn't scout, and StarCraft is a game about information. You can't really have a build if you don't know what's happening in the game. So then on 12, we add our racks. You see I got blocked by the other SAV. It's no big deal. That SCV is going to go to mine because remember, the one who finishes the first racks is going to build our depots, and we start a Marine right away. Then on 15, we're going to build our first gas. Now when this Marine pops out, we might delay building the next one for a little while. Yeah, see, we're not going to build it right away because we want to get these 2 barracks to be in sync. The reason we're doing that is that way when both Marines pop out, it's easier to box them and add them to the control group. And I usually add them to the control group using shift. That way, if you use control, sometimes you'll accidentally press control 1 and then the first Marine is no longer in the group. So I prefer to just use shift. And you see we added, as soon as the refinery finished, we added another SCV to gas. Just take note of that. And then when we finished our 3rd racks, that SCV came down and built our academy. And again, when that 3rd rack's finished, I didn't make a Marine right away. I waited for the other cycle to finish. So now these 3 racks are all in sync. And so watch the move here. I see I can easily box those 3 since they all finish at the same time. Hit shift 1, and now they're all in the control group. Okay, and now we're going to need to add a depot or we would get supply stuck. So when that academy finishes, we're going to start stim right away. And then we're going to build a depot with that SCV. So you see I have 11 Marines right now. I'm going to go up to 14. You could actually skip this next cycle. I don't. I'm building 3 Marines here because they would be idle for a sec, but you could just pause and build either 3 medics or 3 fire bats, depending on the situation. See, I'm adding the 3 medics to the next cycle. But that would be totally fine if you wanted to just wait a second for the academy to finish and get your medics first. All right, and that's the end of the build. You're going to see a bunch of money pile up. That's because these 2 SCVs should go do the next thing, but I'm cutting these builds into sort of portions of the game. So this is your opener, and then I'll have some other videos on how you could transition from this opener.
State the nature of your medical emergency. Need medical attention?
Go, go, go. Let's move.
Research complete.
Yes, sir?